Welcome to this presentation on failover, an essential concept in system reliability. Failover is an automated process that switches to a backup system when the primary system fails. This ensures continuous service without requiring manual intervention. Think of it as an automatic safety net that keeps your systems running even when something goes wrong. This mechanism is critical for businesses and services that cannot afford downtime. Every failover system consists of four essential components. First, the primary system, which is the active main server that normally handles all operations. Second, the backup system, which is a standby server ready to take over whenever needed. Third, the heartbeat monitor, which continuously sends pulse signals between the primary and backup systems to ensure both are functioning properly. And fourth, the detection mechanism, which identifies when a failure occurs and automatically triggers the activation of the backup system. Failover systems use three main methods to detect failures. The first method is heartbeat monitoring, which sends periodic pulse signals between servers. If the primary system stops responding to these signals, a failure is detected. The second method is health checks, where the system performs status verification at regular intervals to ensure everything is working correctly. The third method is continuous monitoring, which tracks overall system performance in real time. Together, these methods ensure that failures are identified quickly and accurately. The failover process follows four sequential steps. First, detect the failure by identifying that the primary system has stopped responding. Second, decide to trigger the failover process based on confirmation that a failure has occurred. Third, select which backup system should take over based on availability and capacity. Fourth, and finally, activate the selected backup system to resume normal operations. This entire sequence typically happens automatically without human intervention, minimizing service disruption. To implement failover systems effectively, follow four best practices. First, automate the failover process to minimize manual intervention and reduce recovery time. Second, define your recovery objectives by establishing recovery time objective and recovery point objective targets for critical systems. This determines how quickly you need to recover and how much data loss is acceptable. Third, maintain data synchronization by keeping backup systems continuously updated with the latest information from the primary system. Fourth, conduct regular testing to validate that your failover mechanisms actually work when needed. These practices ensure your failover system is reliable and effective. Various tools are available for implementing failover systems. Patroni is used for Postgre SQL automation and failover management. Cluster Control is a multi-purpose platform that handles failover across multiple database types. MySQL High Availability Manager, or MHA, is specifically designed for MySQL database failover. Kubernetes provides container orchestration with built-in failover capabilities. Amazon Web Services offers RDS, which is a managed database failover service in the cloud. Azure SQL provides failover groups for Microsoft SQL Server users. Each tool serves different database and infrastructure needs based on your specific requirements. Four critical metrics define failover system performance. Recovery Time Objective, or RTO, specifies the maximum acceptable downtime your system can tolerate. Recovery Point Objective, or RPO, defines the maximum amount of data loss that is acceptable. Mean time between failures, or MTBF, measures the average frequency at which failures occur in your system. Mean time to repair, or MTTR, indicates the average duration it takes to recover from a failure. Understanding and optimizing these metrics is crucial for maintaining system reliability and meeting business requirements. Effective monitoring and alerting are essential for failover systems. Prometheus is an open-source tool that collects real-time metrics and provides alerting capabilities. Grafana is an open-source visualization platform that creates dashboards to display system status. The ELK stack, which stands for Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana, provides centralized logging and analysis for system events. Datadog is an enterprise-level monitoring solution that provides comprehensive infrastructure monitoring across all your systems. These tools work together to ensure you have complete visibility into your failover system's health and performance. Understanding the difference between manual and automatic failover is important. Manual failover requires a human operator to manually trigger the failover process when they detect a failure. Recovery time typically takes minutes to hours because it depends on human response. This approach requires skilled team members who can quickly identify and respond to failures, but it provides full operator control over the process. Automatic failover, on the other hand, is triggered by the system itself without human intervention. Recovery time is dramatically reduced to seconds or minutes because there is no waiting for human action. Minimal supervision is needed, and the system executes the failover consistently every time. For most critical systems, automatic failover is preferred because it minimizes downtime and ensures reliable recovery.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.